2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And we'll get to see the number one overall pick from the draft tonight in Ben Simmons. The guy is such a talent. I can't remember exactly where he went to school.
All I know is number one picks that come out of LSU have a great shot of becoming legendary. I should know. Ben has all the talent in the world, but it will still take some time for him to develop.
4,382.
I know what you're talking about.
Times that you talked about.
I'm just giving factual facts right now.
But he did put up insane numbers. This guy.
No, the same numbers?
Insane.
Okay, I thought you said the same number. He's not that good.
Well, he didn't have SLM?
No.
No Shaq like
no.
The thing is, you had
CJ
another mention of himself.
All right, that's 4,380.
Yeah. Chris Jackson like numbers.
Okay, well, probably the best player possibly in the country of Australia.
Yeah. Can you give me some of your Aussie lingo?
It's getting better, Mike.
It's getting better. It sounds a little English.
Yeah, no, the English is it's getting better. That's English. Australia, it's getting better, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, I got every accent you want.
Both have made it.
Yeah.
You got anything? You got anything?
Aussie.
Oi.
Yeah, that's true. See you later.
It's getting better, Kevin. Going down to you now, Mike.
Coach Eric Spoelstra has worked his way up from the bottom, and he's still one of the most driven people in the league. He said, I hate this quality, but I can go to dark levels when we lose. I'm inconsolable. Then I get this crazy, intense focus, desperate not to be embarrassed again. That dark spot is what I tap into. Creativity comes from there. Evan?
Thanks, D.A. That effort permeates through the entire team. Brett, just how long do you give yourself as a team before you start planning ahead, looking into next year?
Well, I think general managers, at least the smart ones, Kevin, are always doing that. And not just next year. They're looking to 2 or 3 seasons from now, setting themselves up with cap space, player room, and player movement, even trades into the picture. So it's an ongoing process. But for a basketball team, your focus is the next game.
So here's Miami's starting group. Brings one by to the forward spots. Budek out there with Johnson. And it's Whiteside in the middle, manning the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Philadelphia on D. Now here's Johnson. Bosh, the screen. Bosh has something for Johnson. To the box. That shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
Get a great idea tonight of exactly how they match up in terms of strengths versus weaknesses. It comes down to a 4-game season series. This first one is always a good indicator against the top.
How on earth did they let it get that right?
Into a dribble.
inside, he takes it right at the defense. They really have no answer when he's that close to the basket.
This is in the basket. Steps up front of the rim and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out in his comfort zone.
Now here's Winslow. Guarded closely. From 18 feet away. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim, but some stellar defense there. Stop that one.
For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bush gets to Winslow. Now the dish to Udrih. Takes it from 10. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Udrih. Philadelphia's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Baddest one, pass it to Okafor. Philadelphia moving the ball. Hands it from downtown. 6 points for Baddest.
Just an amazing reads. He's just so gifted at reading the court.
Whiteside, this is to Johnson. Shoots from 12. Another is by Johnson. Last starting for Miami was the Washington Wizards in Washington.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They won stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
I think mostly they just did not give themselves a chance on the inside. They settled too much for the jump shot. I would have liked to have seen a better effort to get the ball to the paint.
Now here's Winslow. Jaleel Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. Whiteside, good.
So the D presents a pretty good challenge, but Whiteside ultimately proves to be too powerful inside from there.
On the basket, Baddest. Dishes it to Okafor. To the paint, Baddest one. Against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The 76ers are shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
No good on that.
And the Heat making some trades last season to get underneath that luxury tax threshold. They reset the clock on the dreaded repeater tax, which absolutely hammers teams for being over the tax for consecutive years.
And he's good on the second. And Brett, as you look at how the Heat have moved to get under the cap, and even with the tax ramifications, they brought in Joe Johnson. It's become a big consideration for teams.
Well, there's no doubt that the penalty with regards to the tax doubling up and sometimes tripling up what it is that franchises will pay for going over that luxury threshold is affecting the decision making of the general managers around the league. But this huge boost in salary cap space, Kevin, that's going to raise some eyebrows as well.
Here's Johnson after the Sixers pick up 2. Outside a screen. And here's Winslow. Playing so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, Justice Winslow takes time to balance himself and measure the defense there. That helps him maintain good body position before the launch.
Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Simmons. Here's Baddest one. On deep three-point range. Another three for Portland.
And the takeover has begun. This is his game right now.
Inside. Here's Whiteside. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. 6 points for Hassan Whiteside. Philadelphia leading by 3. On left of the wing. Simmons passes to the bottom. High post shot. It is good.
He's throwing motion to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
For Miami, they've gone 5-9 from the field here in the first. And Udrih hits to Winslow. Bosh, the screen. Takes a three. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds it to Okafor. And it's in. After a nice bounce off the right side.
Beautiful feet there, using the bounce pass. Excellent assist.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. We know the household names, LeBron, Curry, but for your money, who are some of the more underrated players in this NBA?
One guy that I love to watch, especially when it comes down to the fourth quarter time, Kevin, is Kemba Walker in Charlotte. Over the past couple seasons, he's been one of the best clutch performers in the NBA. So if my league pass is on, I'm watching some Kemba Walker.
That's a good name.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, I agree. Good time out here if that's the case. No reason to waste precious seconds to get together.
Checked in for Miami. Here's Hoover. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And it's Bosch at the elbow. Got a piece of it. And now coming back on the plate. Shoots. That one misses. Miami the other way. Now Udrih. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game. He did a great job of protecting the lead and creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Here's the bodyguard. 7-point differential. Over to the lane. Here's Pettis one. Another 3-foot pull-up. The right side. And Richardson now top the key. And right away, they answer with a 3-pointer of their own.
It took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA. Who knew? Teams trading trailers.
Pass to Noel. All sorts of time. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Bosch. He was caught on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Ben Simmons.
And that's why CB continues to be one of the most difficult covers in the league. You know, around the league, Chris Bosh is thought about as such a versatile big man that still can dominate the game. Rare to have someone be so comfortable from anywhere on the floor with his size. Creating his own shot is very rare at the power forward spot, but expanding to the 3-point line has made him devastating offensively.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jarrett Williams checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow, and T.L. Rivers set in for Hoover. Both free throws good from Bosch. And with Bosch in his play, he's still one of the best power forwards in the league. But you have to include his name in that conversation.
Well, don't let Eric Spoelstra's secrets out of the bag with what Chris Bosh does for him defensively. That's where he shows so much versatility as a 4 or 5 man, completely mobile out there, and it allows multiple pick-and-roll coverages.
Here's Richardson. After Ben Simmons bucket, drains the 3-pointer.
He is an offensive weapon, especially when Waiters gets locked in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's the bodyguard. Richardson covers. And here's Covington from New York. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Johnson. Poked away. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Rashad Holmes is checked in for Simmons. Thompson comes in for Robert Covington. And Curry subbed in for Pettis one. Richardson kicks to Waiters. on the wing, Johnson. He moved the ball around. Stolen by Thompson. Curry dishes to Noel. Feeds to Curry. Passes a hook. Puts it up. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in. Holmes got his first 2 points. Richardson kicks to Williams. To the paint. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Bosch. And the rejection by Noel. There's the body block. And the 76ers are down 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Johnson kicks to Richardson. He dishes it to Waiters. There's a screen by Williams. Pass to Bosch. Poked away. And stolen by Noel. Curry against Waiters. Here's the bodyguard. Really played well against Gates in his last out. Thompson gets to Curry. Trying to shoot. And they recover. So a wing on the left. Chance up a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Williams. It's deflected. Curry against Waiters. Curry kicks to Thompson. From the arc. They get it back. On the wing, Thompson. Another shot. And he gets that one to go. Off the line. Noel's got his first basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Richardson with it. He gives the team some steady offense. A bit under 10 points a game. Here's Bosch. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Noel. Rodriguez is checked in for the bodyguard. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. It's now called as they move to the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the 76ers.
And really, it's been the guards who have powered them into this substantial lead. They say it's a big man's league, but tonight it's all about the little guy.
1:30 left here in the first quarter. Rodriguez passes to Curry. Now here's Noel. A 3 ball. Oh, he's good. Holmes got by so far.
The assist totals have just continued to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Now here's Waiters. Outside Williams. Kicks the Bosch. Off the run. And you can't see Chris Bosch and not think of the season he was forced to miss out due to his blood clot. To see him not only back on the floor, but making a full recovery from the issue.
And if by full recovery, Kevin, you mean participating in the All-Star game that very next year, that's some impressive stuff from Chris Bosch. You could see in the early part of the season how much passion he was playing with and how much fun it was for him to be back on the NBA floor.
That one is off. Second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Williams, that's good.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Richardson against Rodriguez. Miami grabs the miss. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Baseline J, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Williams. 5 points in the game. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. On on to Wayne Thompson. He kicks to Noel. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Opposite to the line to shoot two.
The defender all over it.
The 76ers shoot their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. At the line for two.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And that one misses. And he can't hit the second. The Heat trail by 12. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Waiters dishes to Williams. Good.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Yeah, fans are getting their money's worth already. If you like high-scoring affairs, you're in the right place.
And here's Rodriguez. No scoring in from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Here's Holmes. Good. And Rodriguez gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 12. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Philadelphia ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And will return shortly. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great guy, Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help great love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loved it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does, sure. but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
It's up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
When you get into that kind of zone, that's the feeling where you're invincible and it gets fun.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Derek Williams. Richardson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. Well, one thing, Brent, with Dion Waiters is that when he is on, he is red hot. He's one of those players who will get single-digit points for a few weeks, then just explode for 25 or 30 points out of the blue.
Well, that sounds nice, Kevin, but most coaches are seeking consistency, and he's really not had that in the early stages of his career so far. So still trying to figure out his role, but he does bail out his team every now and again with those kind of scoring binges.
Leno Udrich, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
We know about him being the 4th overall pick in the draft, and Waiters still trying to find a role on this team.
Covington with the bucket.
They're getting a lot of threes outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. And it's his first foul of the game. That's his first personal foul. From the second quarter, about a minute gone.
You can stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a short 2 there.
Here's Pettis one. It's guarded by Johnson. The Heat trail by 14. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. You remember Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. On day 1, Winslow was proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league. Eric Foster told us he plays with a veteran poise, but also with a youthful intensity, particularly on the defensive end. Kevin has been great in Miami.
He just met 20 points to you. Thank you. And it's outside with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Uta. He's down there from Miami. 2 points for Palestine.
He was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington. They're running. Moving it up. Pass to Battiston. Beyond the arc. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Waiters. He had 15 points last out. And counted 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, the bio says 7 feet and 265. Whiteside usually finds a way to get the shot to go despite being hit thanks to those numbers. Incredible strength.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. Hard to believe that Hassan Whiteside wasn't even in the NBA a few seasons ago, Brent. With some time off, but what a find he has been since coming back in the league.
Well, it's been nice to see him really engage and maybe turn around his attitude and work ethic and maybe wanting this at his size. You have to give credit to Whiteside for not giving up on himself and putting some of that work in to become the player he is right now.
Now Udrich. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Miami. As the NBA, Brent, becomes more and more of a skill game where versatility is so valuable, you certainly fit that description as a player. You like the way the game is going in that regard.
I do like it, Kevin, and I'll return the question to you and ask you if you think that the skills of the players are just more honed than they were maybe 25, 30 years ago because of their availability to these specialized coaches. This was not the way it was for that generation of players.
Excellent point, but have the rules even reached it where the players can show more of their skills now?
Yeah, there's no question about it that the league has tended to go towards being able to allow guys freedom of movement, off-ball movement. The flow of the game is much better. The three-point shot, as we've talked about at length, has opened up the floor, and you get to see the grace and athleticism of some of the game's best.
Have to like what we're seeing from Battiston.
Right now, he's all systems go from the perimeter, just scorching hot, and he has got to do a better job of finding it.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Noel comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for the bodyguard. Pick by Williams. Goes up off the pick. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. And one on Embiid.
And there's no doubt that every offense thinks about Hassan Whiteside and what he can do to you on the defensive end of the floor. He bothers so many shots with his height and his length. His timing to go up and swat shots away is just unprecedented. Nice to have a big man in the league that does things like that on that end of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. And thinking again on Whiteside, Brent, that is what sticks out to me. His ability to time up blocks with his height is something you very rarely see.
Well, the one thing, Kevin, he does so well is the long arms. He keeps them down and then extends them as quick as possible to get to the ball. And I think that offensive players don't realize he's got a chance to get to him. That's why he's one of the league leaders in block shots.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Fires at the elbow. And he loses the jumper. 20 points for Pascal.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Not one of their better efforts, as you can tell by the score. They've been low energy for most of the night.
Now here's Whiteside. He's got 10. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
And stolen by Uger. He feeds it to Whiteside. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. A jump hook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And even though he's been incredible from the field so far, his team still hasn't been able to get the edge in this one.
And beat the screen. And a wide open look for Simmons. And the rebound is good. Simmons got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Knocked away. Embiid with the steal. Cotto passes to Batisman. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound by Williams.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
And good defenders know it's about angles. Got great position and really bothered the release point.
Now here's Johnson. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Booner with 3. That's not good. Misses his first shot tonight.
And on a open look like that, he's very good at making the defensive play.
And the basket is good. And Miami has possession. It's an 18-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And then it's a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And there's a foul to go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Miami, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
One falls for. When you look around the NBA, so much turnover in the coaching ranks. I think I read that since the end, Brent, of the 2012-13 season, only about 6 or 7 coaches have remained with the same team. It's a tough job.
Very difficult business, Kevin, and I think a lot of the younger ownership groups, and we've had a lot of ownership changeover as well,
Sure.
are not willing to be as patient with the coaching staffs that they've put in place, and that doesn't allow guys to develop in the same system over and over. I always think about DeMarcus Cousins in the first 2 years in Sacramento, seeing 5 or 6 different coaches for him and having to learn a new way to play each time a coach comes in and moving him around the system. It's very hard to find consistency, not only with a team, but with an individual player because of so much changeover.
You sometimes see more patience in other sports. That doesn't seem to be the case in the NBA.
And I think one of the reasons why in the NBA, Kevin, is you know this, 2 or 3 guys can make the difference between a team that's not competitive and then all of a sudden flip the switch to becoming a playoff caliber team. So it has to do with the personnel. In the NBA, players can make all the difference.
Good point. That free throw, no good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Hollis Thompson sub in for Simmons. He's good on the second. Philadelphia leading by 15. The dish to Thompson. Pass to Holmes. Here's baddest one.
You get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the Heat all time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Well, you look at head coach Eric Spoelstra, the first word that comes to mind is meticulous. He started at the bottom, now he's here. He used to fetch laundry and walk the coach's dogs. Not doing that anymore. Now one of the most respected coaches in the league. To see how far he's come from the film room to the hardwood, you just have to credit remarkable work ethic.
Bosh is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Derek Williams. And it's Richardson in for Tyler Johnson. There's Winslow. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And you remember when Eric Spoelstra was the young, unproven coach directing the Big Three, and Brent, believe it or not, he's now the longest tenured coach in the Eastern Conference.
You know, the amazing thing, Kevin, he's still got a big, full head of hair. Still that jet black hair. When is that going to turn gray? I guess if you win some championships and you have that kind of success, it's not going anywhere. And neither is Eric Spoelstra.
Here's Richardson after the made shot from Joel Embiid. They get a hand on it. Here's Richardson. And of course, last game out. And the whistle blows in a backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the 76ers making a change here. Luwalu's checked in. McConnell gets to Embiid. Back to McConnell. Inside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Luwalu's shot is off. The Heat trail by 18. Richardson with it. He has 5.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good for Richardson. He's off on the second. The 76ers leading by 17. Thompson for the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got himself going here. His first points of the game under the ball. And Udrich takes the Bosh. Now Udrich. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team is scramble mode.
Here's Udrich, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Llewellyn. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. 1 for 2.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And knowing that's the kind of D the opposition has been playing, he's going straight for the jugular, just like he should.
Now here's Bosh. He had an 18-point outing in the last game the Wizards in Washington.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Rodriguez is checked in for Philadelphia. And Miami also making a switch. Dion Waiters checked in for Justice Winslow. The free throw dropped for Bosch. The 76ers leading by 19 points. McConnell kicks to home. Shoots it. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that one. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's what you need to do. When you're the bigger man, you have to punish the defender inside.
McConnell kicks to Embiid. He can't get it to go. Fives with some nice deep. The Heat trail by 17. Udrih dishes the Bosch. Here's Johnson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Embiid. Seth Curry, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. He hits one and misses one. He's at the line. The 76ers leading by 16. Curry with a wide open look. Good. And Rodriguez gets the assist. Curry's got 5.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Richards in the pass to Bosch. Dishes to Udrih. Bosch is screen on Curry. Off the pick. And Udrih gets it to go. Udrih has got his 2nd desk.
Maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. Really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now here's Embiid. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
A big height advantage right there.
And sometimes it's not just the height, it's the flow in the shooting motion. Extremely effective from the mid-range.
Here's Udrih. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. A 3. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. 22 is their biggest lead. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the 3rd of 5 straight later on. 109 left in the first half of the game. Feeds it to Williams. To the paint. The 10-foot. That one a little long. The 76ers leading by 20. Rodriguez passes to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Miami's on 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Bosch. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Bosch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry kicks to Rodriguez. Back to Curry. The feed to Johnson. Expanding his range. Another 3 for Philadelphia. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Udrih. He's got 6. Back to Bosch. 2 points. That one goes. Bosch has got 11 points.
That's just a sensational play by Chris Bosch to take the contact and still finish.
And for the first half, a pretty lopsided of the third. 76ers ahead, up 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay? Whether it's a missed call or a missed shots, this is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what did you see from them?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And welcome you back to start the quarter. Players have a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. You know, basketball has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Well, showed great discipline and only took good shots. So we'll see if he can keep that decision-making up here in the third.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. The Heat trail by 19. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Swenson over for together down low. Bodyguard is up there with that one, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot.
A terrific look from Bosh there to set up a teammate for a good look. Well, I think GMs basically were salivating over the fact that Winslow was going to come into this league and be an impact defender. He's got great hands and great feet to stick with who it is that he's defending, and that wingspan certainly disrupts passing lanes.
To the left side wing. Here's Dennis one. All 3 off the mark. Heat shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Winslow wide open. He fires. Oh, good on a triple. The 76ers leading by 17. Here's the bodyguard. Now the pass to Bannismore. Picked by Okafor. Covington in the corner. He sinks the 3-pointer. Covington's got 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot.
Yeah, if he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens as a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for the report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Miami Heat is still relevant in the East. The team made some excellent roster moves to bring in new talent after losing LeBron James to Cleveland a couple of years ago. Coach Holster said, how many teams, if you lose the best player in the game, can have a compelling team 13 months later? You know, Kevin, in Miami, they don't stay down for long.
Thank you, DA. A championship caliber organization from the top down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Tries it from 19. That one falls. 25 points for Bannismore.
He's one of those guys the defense always has to watch out for. Burned him there.
And Udrich gets to Bosh. Not 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson from outside. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going is probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
Now here's Simmons. To the inside. Philadelphia moving the ball. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either.
Johnson outside. Now Udrih. He has 6. They get a hand on it. That's the Bannister. Latrey. Good on the two-point shot. Bannister understand 5 points now this quarter.
If he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have put on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, right now just getting barbecued. Maybe poor strategy, poor effort, could be both.
Commissioner Adam Silver mentioned at some point they'll look at potentially expanding the NBA draft. 3 rounds, it's been that before in 1988. It used to be, what, 6, 7?
That's correct.
Long time ago, Brent. Should the league go back to a 3-round draft?
Why not?
How about some of these names deep in the second round? These are kids that need it.
Well, you don't have to watch it, Kevin, but it's be good for the league
But
to
we
have
love
3
the league,
rounds.
so of course you watch it.
Yeah, and you know, you think about the hundreds of potential players that can make the NBA, certainly be on the summer league roster, so that the teams can evaluate them over the next 3 months before the NBA season gets started. So why not 3 rounds?
And the Heat making a change here. Williams is checked in. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, he has turned in a complete offensive performance so far, and he isn't through yet. I mean, you have to admire the work rate he's put in to get open on every trip. Even when he isn't the one scoring, he is affecting the defense as they have to gravitate towards him.
Here's Panis one, and Brown the shot will go to strike for 2.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Winslow. Putting up about 10 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better sometimes.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. That's awesome. So he hits both free throws. Heat have gone 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And slammed in by Whiteside.
Great to see Whiteside scoring at an efficient rate out there off the floor.
The bodyguard passes to Simmons. Down low. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. And there is one. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Winslow dishes to Whiteside. On the jam by Whiteside.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Simmons. He's got 5. Covington kicks to Okafor. He dishes it to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Pass it to Bannister. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Miami's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Johnson, the pass to Winslow. Outside a screen. Here's Udrich. Again, the Heat, good for two.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 6. Goes up, high post, and the 76ers take down 2 more.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Heat have gone even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Williams. And so he gets a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice sprint there and just off with the shot.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one points. The 76ers making a switch here. Rodriguez is checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Richardson's checked in. And Williams drops them both. The 76ers leading by 23. That is 1. Pass it to Okafor. Now here's Simmons. He's got 5. Back to Okafor. And stolen by Whiteside. Johnson dishes to Williams. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a quick check. The NBA's top rebound. The 4th spot held by Hassan Whiteside.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Waiters, he's checked in for Winslow. So he comes up empty at the line.
And when you see Ben Simmons on paper, it might not be that impressive, but once you watch him move, you see what the hype is all about. Runs like a guard with a forward's body. Incredible quickness for a player his size makes him a nightmare matchup.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside a screen. Richardson has a 2-pointer. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And with Simmons in his frame, it shines in the open court. He can handle the ball and beat a break like 2 others can't that side.
Yeah, and what's great about Simmons in any situation is the control he has over his speed and his body. Often you see physically gifted players like him take time to learn how to control both of those attributes. Simmons not only has an NBA-ready body, he has the dexterity and power over it to make incredible things happen on the floor.
Philadelphia with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. It's tipped, stolen by Waiters. And it's blocked. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Whiteside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the 76ers. Things going their way so far in the season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Miami, 9.5 games behind.
And right now for Miami, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, with the quality of a lot of teams they're now staring up at, it's going to be difficult for them to bounce back from this kind of start and make a huge climb up the standings.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Nice stroke from the line by Whiteside. You know, he's only going to get better from there with some practice.
And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. And both free throws good from Whiteside. The 76ers leading by 20. And here's Rodriguez. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the basket by the
These defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Right side, Williams. Waiters up top, trying his luck deep. And rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his fifth rebound in this one. To the wing right side, to the paint. Williams with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Johnson's got the ball. Richardson for three. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Kicks it to Okafor. On the arc. They grab their own miss. Tipped away. To the inside. Rodriguez with it. It's Okafor. It's out the key. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
There's the pick. Right side kicks to Waiters. Okafor grabs the miss.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Here's Holmes. 7 points in the game. He's home the trifecta.
And the change falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Richardson kicks to Whiteside. And now Philadelphia on the break, pushing it up. Holmes passes to Curry. Now Johnson. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Philadelphia leading by 21. Outside Curry. Okafor dishes to Curry. Great pass to set up the layup.
He really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Richardson kicks to Waiters. And good that time. Waiters got 6 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Okafor. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Johnson against Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Richardson. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel checks in for Rashawn Holmes. Polish Thompson comes in for Robert Covington. Bodyguards checked in for Seth Curry. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Rodriguez. Here's McConnell following the basket by Derek Williams. McConnell passes to Okafor. Noel dishes to Johnson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points in the game so far.
They clearly are just destroying this group
matter whether the shots are open or there's a hand in the face.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. Now the pass to the body. Goes up to the stripe. Again, Philadelphia. Miami with the ball. Here's Richardson. He's got 13. They set the pick. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bosch can't get that one to fall. The 76ers leading by 22. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's the bodyguard. Richardson covering. Here's the bodyguard. And finishes it out with a one-handed jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Now here's Waiters. He's got 6. Johnson the screen. Outside Bosch. 1 second left. No good. As we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers on top, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
We have got to get shots. Trust each other right now. Let's get shots, okay? Shots and good looks. We cannot afford to turn the ball over.
And emphasis on offensive efficiency there by Eric Spoelstra, trying to keep his guys fully engaged.
Yeah, and patience with the ball is key. Don't force anything. Work together. Take what the defense gives you.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So it's Philadelphia now. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Chris Bosh is out there with Johnson. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ufer into the one side. And it's in there. And still a big wish list item for Commissioner Silver, creating a 2 years out of high school requirement for players coming into the NBA.
It'd be interesting, Kevin. I'm all for anybody who has the talent to do something, to be exposed to do it as soon as you possibly can. But for the good of the league, for the product as a whole, I think 2 years in college would be a great rule for our league. It will save coaches time from teaching these young players how it is to be a pro and to play the pro game.
And here is Okafor following Chris Bosh's 3. Noel. Whiteside's checked in for Miami.
Noel. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Jahlil Okafor. And the second free throw, good. Here's Miami now. Johnson gets to Winslow. Luda for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Noel's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Good board there. And overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
McConnell kicks to Thompson. And there's a foul called on Bailey. That is his first foul of the game. And Brett, when you were drafted and played your first game, what was the biggest difference between the NBA and the college game that you noticed in the first month or so as a pro?
You step into an NBA practice gym, Kevin, and you watch a small forward or a power forward spot up and shoot 18-footer. You can immediately see the talent level and skill level difference between every college player and what the NBA player offers up. These are pros who get the job done, and you see it immediately.
Well, we always talk about the speed. I'm sure that plays into it too. The difference in the speed level from college to pro.
Well, speed, strength, size, intellect. Tell me when you want me to stop.
But skill is the top for you.
The skill of the big men is something that you can immediately see when you try to do this between college and the NBA.
76ers are gone 1 of 3 from the field this whole fourth quarter. McConnell kicks to Noel. Back to McConnell. Lets it go from 11. Nice jump shot.
You have to see passes to guys on the move that are on target. They don't break stride.
Now Udrip. Johnson outside. Knocks it loose. Out in his own on the break. Here's Luwawu. Breaks down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. Nice steal. And how about the elevation, Kevin, on the stand?
And bring nothing spurs some quick offense. They get great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Now here's Johnson. And with the new player tracking cameras they have now, so many possibilities, Brent, as far as studying the game, and I'm sure you think that somewhere, somehow, is going to make a difference on the way these teams are conditioned, how they're coached, and if they play it or not.
I think what it's great for a coaching staff to look at, Kevin, is with regards to specific plays that you run for your ball club, how it is that spatially your players are relating to one another. You can use these cameras to track the distance players are running. You can track where it is that they're setting screens and how effective they are. The list goes on and on and on, but coaches can really dig into the minutia of how it is that their players are coordinating with one another with the use of this technology.
That is a great point. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Basket good.
Give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Here's Curry. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Ellington. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yes, he's too exceptional from deep range to leave uncovered.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Curry hits the bucket.
Straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defense has got to start putting bodies on body.
Now here's Ellington. Taken away by Rodriguez. Outside Curry. From the arc. Well, shot missing. Good work defensively by Johnson. He kicks to McRoberts. And here is Johnson. Read a screen. Has him with it. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer Ellington. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson.
Sinks the triple. And it's 7 points for Joel Embiid.
Tip for tap right there, guys.
Well, we have mad bombers on both of these teams, each one bringing it from the depths.
Taken away by Rodriguez. Curry outside. Curry with another miss. 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Nick Roberts misses. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Rodriguez. A strong finish after killing first and all over.
Not phased at all by having a big defender running down low. And that really caught him good.
Well, if he was wearing a badge, it'd be one of courage. He rose up and actually took that shot.
Now here's Ellington. He feeds it to Haslam. Here's Reed. And Embiid with the block. Here's Roderick. And Noel kicks for Thompson. Rodriguez outside. Here's Curry. Some solid defense from Reed.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go, and then force the opponent to do something about it.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Baddest ones checked in for Curry. And the bodyguards subbed in for Rodriguez. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslam. Winslow comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Tudrick in for Wayne Ellington. And I saw very recently, Brent, that home court advantage isn't what it used to be.
Home court advantage is about a point to a point and a half. I read that very same article, Kevin. So it's interesting.
You said it to me. Remember that? You said that.
Oh, you read the things I sent to you.
Of course I do.
Well,
You
thank
said
you.
I-
That's the first. That's the first. So what I like about it, Kevin, is the fact that the three-point line is really changing that huge disparity between what it is that a home court advantage used to be and what it is now. Still vitally important, I think, for young teams throughout the course of the regular season to get themselves in a position to have home court advantage. As slight as it might be, it is still one.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
The bodyguard passes to Bassett. The 15-footer. Good. Bassett got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this is when his game is at its sharpest. The offense flowing through him, and he's just getting it done.
Reed dishes to Winslow. Back to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Now Udrih. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's going to rebound with Butler here tonight. Has the basket. Launches it. Good on the 3-point shot. Basket's got 35 in the lead.
He's bringing his game back another jumper at distance.
Udrih kicks to Bosh. It's now the Lakers. And it's something the NBA, Brent, has been discussing between the franchises for a few years now. What are your thoughts on having fans on NBA jerseys now?
Kevin, I don't really have a problem with it as long as it's tastefully done. And I hope the league does their due diligence in making sure that it looks respectable and we don't lose the beautiful, unbelievable logos that we're so familiar with, that we've seen for years and years, and that those colors are well represented.
You know, but we see so much in the arenas with the music, the constant advertising that goes on in scoreboards and around the buildings.
Well, they're there to make some money, aren't they, Kevin?
They are.
Okay, so
Winslow. Miami no good on that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just updates and he whiffs on that.
Baddest one passes to the body. Here's Baddest one. He's guarded by Udrih. Gets hit for one rating. Baddest one's got 38 points.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Bosh the screen. Udrih dishes to Reed. Bosh the screen. Waiters gets a wide open look, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
and this is one of those challenges, mano-a-mano, each guy hitting from deep in the face of the other.
Trying to answer back. three is off the mark. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stages of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, he can recover and help his team down the road. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
But for how hard he competes in the game, you know he's going to do just the same when it comes to rehab. He may recover faster than most because of it.
Here's the bodyguard. The Heat getting the button. Out to the right wing. Launches a three. That's good. It is good. So second best in his right try.
Gotta be demoralizing. I mean, that's what we need to stop. Instead, they give up a triple on an open look.
And I understand packing the paint and not giving up something on the inside, but it does no good if it comes at the expense of your perimeter D, like it did there.
It's intercepted. Peter's no luck.
Well, he's usually not up for much physical contact, but that time trying to knife his way in there through the defense and finish at the rim.
He'd have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Gets an open look and hits.
Like the quick pass from Winslow. Love to see that kind of unselfish play.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Embiid kicks to Noel. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That one's good from the corner. That is one's got 30 points. Ryan is on 4-7 with the long roll here in the first game. Here's Udrih. It's tipped.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and to show the strength for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game plan by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Patterson.
He did anything, everything it takes to get the job done on the offensive end of that. There was just no tool in the shed that he did not use against his opponent. And look at that explosion of points. He lost.
And Miami has possession. Philadelphia able to train the front. And that one's good by Monty.
Bosch really in a great rhythm in this one. He is shooting the ball at such an efficient rate.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Thanks to Johnson. Here's Patterson one. That's it. Johnson. Patterson's got 46 points.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
That's the rub. They're leaving nothing to chance here, putting all their energies into this closeout.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Oh boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. Fattest one. He didn't waste any time. The first quarter numbers he put up were frightening and certainly set the table for his team to prosper here tonight.
We got to start with his performance from long range. Man, he just kept dropping those 3 bombs on him. I mean, it was getting ridiculous. Foul him or do something. Make him drive. They couldn't, Ernie. This guy's unstoppable.
Well, he went for 40 plus like it was no big deal. Even with the defense using every imaginable resource to stop him, they couldn't do it. They tried to focus on him, get him out of rhythm, just not working. He's just too good.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports group. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
The long line at the buffet.
Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.